Hi, welcome to Beyond Talk. My name's Lewis. Today we're going to be talking about the three pillars that underline everything we do here at Beyond Identity. I'm here with Jason Casey, our CEO. So why don't we get going? The first pillar we're going to be talking about today is secure by design. Tell me what secure by design means to Beyond Identity.
When you hear the phrase secure by design, you may be thinking of the CISA pledge. But in fact, we were working on this philosophy much sooner. And CISA focuses on very specific product outcomes. Like you'll see things like vulnerability disclosure and adherence to certain patching processes. Whereas when we talk about secure design, we're actually talking about behaviors. So for us, it starts with people. It starts with who we hire. We focus on hiring engineers, product managers, product marketers with strong security fundamentals and backgrounds. It also has to do with how we build the company and our product and everything that goes around that. Are we actually building using security principles? Are we using tools that can help us understand the guarantees that we can offer versus the guarantees that we can't? It also flows into the products that we deliver to our customer. Fundamentally, we're trying to enable security results without requiring our customers to be PhDs in security. So are we actually enabling them from a user experience perspective to achieve these high security outcomes? And finally, it's really about these security outcomes. How do we enable these security outcomes for our downstream customers? So for us, secure by design very much is this over-encompassing philosophy. It really focuses on the behavior of who we hire, how we build, what we build, and who we deliver it to. And as a consequence of that philosophy or process, we achieve very similar, if not more expansive outcomes as what you might see in the CISA pledge, but it's much, much more encompassing for us than just very specific product outcomes. It really is about the organization.
So secure by design, you can say, is an ethos that is embedded throughout everything that we do.
Everything you do. It starts with you getting out of bed in the morning, and it ends, it doesn't end.
When you do what we do, which is fundamentally the mission of the company is to protect our customers, right? It's important that secure by design is an ethos because it's not just window dressing. If something's just window dressing, it's never going to be complete.
There's a lot of ways to build products, and there's many product companies out there. It's very difficult to wake up 14 years after you've started and decide that you're going to bolt security onto the product, onto the culture, and onto the business.
When it comes to how we build, what are some of the concrete things that we do as a company to achieve the secure by design mission?
Let's give some examples actually in each category. So it does start with who we hire. Yeah. So when we say it starts with who we hire, and we want to hire people with deep security expertise, we're talking about it from a security architecture perspective. We're talking about it from a security operations perspective. If we are building incident response tools into our product meant for security operations centers of our customers or identity administrators of our customers, we want our design to actually come from the experience of someone who's had to both defend as well as be offensive against identity infrastructure at the criminal and at the nation state level. So that defines a very specific profile of who we look for. Right. When we talk about how we build our product and how we know we get certain security guarantees, that has a very practical consequence in the tools that we choose and the process that we use to build. For instance, using languages with certain types of memory safety, like Rust, which we build our products in. It also follows through in terms of being very precise about the network protocols and the cryptographic protocols that we engineer, and understanding exactly what assumptions are being made and what is provable or not provable from that. Right. It imagines using systems, things like TLA+, which is a design tool that you can actually use to verify that certain properties hold or are not held by certain cryptographic protocols. When we talk about what we build, the very specific consequence there is we are building a product that fundamentally helps people get to work. They don't want to necessarily be concerned by security. They just don't want to create a problem down the road. So how do we enable that simple, easy user experience that doesn't allow that customer administrator to easily shoot themselves in the foot? Right. Because you can't eliminate all security problems. How do you anticipate that when they come up, you allow for simple, effortless detection and response, right, and mitigation in a way that doesn't lead to bad business outcomes?
This is a fundamentally different approach compared to other products in the market that may be similar to us?
We are a security company solving an identity problem. We don't have a security team that comes in and looks at things and says, oh, this looks good. We are building every component of our product from the ground up to prevent what is preventable, and for everything else to make sure that we have intuitive controls, designs to support detection and containment and quick resolution.
Ultimately, for our customers, secure by design means that when they partner with Beyond Identity, to your point, they're getting an identity management product, but they're partnering with a security company.
100%. There's this phrase that gets used in the cloud computing world a lot. It's called the shared responsibility model. And it sounds like this really polite, sophisticated thing. But what it really means is like, we guarantee this hardware that we're giving you is principally secure and everything else is on you. Right. So it's like this fancy way of like shifting the responsibility back. And when we say secure by design, what we mean is we have your back when it comes to your identity stack. Like, we are giving you the most integral identity stack that you can buy that's going to prevent a certain class of problems from ever happening and give you simple and intuitive understanding of what's going on and an ability to respond without having to have deep expertise, without having to have a deep bench of a lot of employees.
Secure by design, as you just heard, is one of the fundamental pillars that underlies Beyond Identity. It's the ethos that permeates our company and affects who we hire, how we build, what we build, how we deliver, and how we operate, so that we can ensure that we always protect our customers. Stay tuned for more videos about the other two pillars, easy to use and simple to administer, that underlie Beyond Identity.